check. There it is.
Gotcha. Yep, 1, 2. And hey, 1, 2, check.
Check, 1, 2, 3, check.
Check 1, 2. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Is that good for you, Gary, or no?
Check, well, I don't hear anything.
1, 2, hey. We hear just, it's a little bit there. Let's see. Okay.
Check, 1, 2, 3, check. I'm in.
All right, we're good. Okay. All right, let's go live.
Ready when you are.
Actually, we're muted. Let's go.
Well, hello, East Texas, and welcome into another edition of Lufkin Panther Playoff Basketball right here on Lufkin Game Time at your Cafe Del Rio pregame show live from Wagstaff Gymnasium here on the beautiful campus of Tyler Junior College up here in Tyler. I'm Gary Ives Jr., Chris Simmons along with us, and all the fine folks at Jam Digital Media here for round 2 of the state playoffs, where our Lufkin Panthers are getting set to take on the Crandall Pirates for the first time that I can remember. These two teams are hooking up, and both teams had a little drama to get here, Chris, but both teams took care of business on Monday night. And here we are now with a chance to move. Somebody is going to move on to round 3 next week.
Every time you have a playoff opponent, they are worthy to be there. They've earned it. It's been a battle. It's been a grind. And both teams went through it, both with overtime games, double overtime in Crandall's. And it's just one of those things that the intensity and the effort in round 1, that just kind of set the bar, because from here on out, you can expect that level of competition, if not more, as you go on.
No doubt about that. Coach J.T. McManus' squad is now 24-11 on the year, winners of 13 straight and 15 of our last 16 ball games. But it was not without drama on Monday night, down 5 in overtime. Got a couple of clutch threes, one by Brown and one by B.J. Thomas. And then, of course, Marcellus Parks with 2 clutch, to rip a clutch out of that gear shift at the house you got with you, and bam, pull it out, lock it down, because that is what he was on Monday night with those 2 free throws with 8 seconds left.
Totally agree, but the unsung hero here on this one, what I want to do is make sure to give some props and credit, because there was 2 other people that I saw. One, it was set up. We were down by 1 point in that matchup at the free throw line rebound was stolen by Kevo Taylor. Your man Kevo, our man Kevo, came up with one of the most clutch steals that we've seen this season at the last second. Loved that from him, because that set up the rest of the success.
And you look at Crandall's side, they had their own problems. They were down 6 with 40 seconds left and were able to come away with an unprecedented win. So both teams riding the wave of momentum here tonight, and both teams have got a lot of talent. They're going to start a freshman and a sophomore, but these 2 guys can score. They can shoot from anywhere. But if they're going to win, they're going to have to get a big game tonight from number 23, the senior Herndon. He's 6'9". He owns the glass, and he's a really good basketball player.
He's got really good skill and touch for the game all the way. Though he moves well. He's prototypical kind of body. He's a strong athlete. He plays well. He looks graceful out there. He doesn't look like a giraffe trying to find his legs. No, he's in there. He's smooth. He's an athlete. We have our hands a lot of work cut out for us tonight.
No doubt about that. Crandall's the third-place team at a 14-5A behind number 1 Lancaster and Red Oak, who, incidentally, we played here last year at this same spot in the same round. And the score said 60-40 last year, but I can tell you it was a tie ball game as we headed to the 4th quarter. We started fouling, and they ended up winning by what said 20. But Red Oak actually lost on Tuesday night, so now Longview is playing Melissa. That game is tonight in Sulphur Springs. The 2 winners will meet next week for a berth to go to the regional tournament. That is what is on the line here tonight.
Yeah, it is, and I've got my friend Cannon that is scouting that one. Their school is hosting it. We're going to get some notes, because hopefully we're going to need those notes come on a Tuesday matchup with how fun would it be to match up with the Lobos again. The first round of playoffs in our region was pretty remarkable. It was pretty well spread out. You had 1 win from District 12 and 3 from 11. Everybody else had 2. There's a lot of splits. This region is loaded top to bottom, and Tyler, they like to make an effort last week. They could have been the only 4 seed to come up with a win, but I'll tell you what, I think that tonight playoff is going to be this is going to be one heck of a matchup for everybody to watch.
The Panthers have now won a first-round playoff game in 9 of the last 11 years. You fast forward, the Panthers have won a second-round game 5 out of the last 10.
Wow.
We're trying to run that to 6 of 11.
Let's go.
It's going to be tough tonight. We knew it was going to be tough against John Tyler. They're very athletic, and they played very well.
Yeah, they did.
But, as I thought back to last year, our Monday night, Austin's really the only player on the team that had playoff minutes.
Yep.
Everybody else was a first-timer, and it looked like we were a little bit nervous at points in that ball game, but you got a feeling that's going to free us up, and we don't have that quite nervousness look tonight. These kids really know each other because of the AAU route, especially the freshmen and the sophomore, so they're a little bit more familiar than you would think with these two teams that never played each other. But, man, I got a feeling we're going to see some more points scored than we saw on Monday night.
I think so, too. I think what was interesting, Gary, I don't know about you, but I know for me, I've tried losing weight before, and what will happen is maybe if I drop 5 or 6 pounds, I'm starting to feel too good, but then I realize it and I weigh myself, and then I kind of fall back after having a little success. I think that's what happened to us on Monday night. I think we got a really hot start, and we kind of went, oh, wow, this is what it's like. Okay, we're doing good, and we got a little too comfortable. That second quarter was a lot of comfortable threes outside that were settled for, and we kind of forgot what got us to that point. I think now you've had some valuable minutes. You've got the insight. You've been here. You've done that. You've had your crowd. The crowd had your back there on Monday night at Rusk, and now it seems like everybody's traveling really well for this one. They're starting to load in, so I expect this one to be a loud game, a fun game, and I think, I think defense is everything in this one here tonight.
We're talking Panther playoff basketball, and you got to bring weight into the conversation. What in the world is wrong with you?
Listen, there's a lot. You ask my wife, there's a lot of things that you can feel that fill in the blank in with. But listen, out there saying rookie inexperience. Now, hey, we're all graduated a little bit more here in round 2.
It's your Cafe Del Rio pregame show. We are live here courtside at Wagstaff Gymnasium. I'm actually sitting directly next to my man, head coach JT McManus, as he tries to power these Panthers into round number 3 of the state playoffs. And there's a couple of big guys right there, Marcellus Parks and Austin Brown. If we're going to win tonight, we're going to be calling their names a lot tonight.
Yes, we will. Marcellus does a great job attacking the basket. Yes, he's strong to his left hand, absolutely. But defenders have still struggled knowing the scouting report that he is trying to get to that left hand and get there with ease. He's a strong player. Look for a big game from him tonight.
Let's turn it over to our PA guy, and we'll have our national anthem coming up for you right now. And we'll get to our Higginbotham Insurance starting lineups for you in just a moment. But right now, tonight's national anthem.
And the Crandall Pirates coming up. But first, we'd ask that you please stand, gentlemen and boys, kindly remove your caps as we honor America and those who serve her at home and abroad with the playing of our national anthem.
And that is tonight's national anthem. We'll have your starting lineups for you coming up right now, brought to you by Higginbotham Insurance. And let's turn it over to the main guy with the mic for tonight's starting lineups.
They're coached by JT McManus, assisted by Ryan Day and Charles Bennett. They have a 24-11 record, a perfect 10-0 in district, and they're the champs of District 16-5A. They beat Tyler High in by district. Now let's take a minute to meet the starting five for Coach McManus and the Lufkin Panthers. They're starting off big, folks. Number 1 is the 6'8" sophomore. Please welcome Austin Brown. Number 4, 5'8" junior, Dylan Newland. 6'4" junior, number 10, Marcellus Parks. Number 12 is a 6'1" junior, BJ Collins. by Nathan Kirby, Roman Blackman, and Forrest Williams. They're the third place finishers out of District 13 5A with a record of 19-15, and they defeated McKinney North by district in this area championship game. The Crandall Pirates wearing the home whites tonight start with number 1, 5'10" sophomore Chaz Wallace. Number 4, 6'3" senior Marlon Linden, Jr. Number 5, 6'4" junior Edison Lume. Number 21 is a 6'2" freshman Dylan Franklin. And the Pirates finish fifth with a 6'9" senior, number 23, Ty Herndon.
And there are your starting lineup tonight, brought to you by Higginbotham Insurance. See the Davis boys today. Higginbotham Insurance for all of your insurance needs. You know, my boy Kieran and the boys were here last week.
Yeah.
They couldn't make it this week.
Okay.
I've got confirmation. If we win tonight, they will be in the house on Tuesday, and they are pumped. They're at the house listening right now and watching.
Well, good. Listen, I think a lot of people are going to be tuning in tonight. Got a lot of texts today saying, hey, where and when's the game? Where can I watch? Because a lot of people care about this team, and this is a huge matchup, and it sets up for what could be a really special and fun run for our Panthers.
No doubt about it. No change for Coach J.T. McManus, Brown, Newman, Parks, B.J. Thomas, and Sanders in the lineup. For them, it's Wallace, Linton, Iman, Franklin, and the big man, Herndon. And it'll be Herndon and Sanders at center court for your security and guarantee tip ball to start tonight's ball game. Senior and the sophomore. He's listed at 6'9", Sanders listed at about 6'4". Security and guarantee from center court is up, and it is controlled by the Panthers. Austin gets it. He's on the left side, straight to the paint, pulls it back off, holds it in. B.J. Thomas passes inside. Sanders with the left hand, and the Panthers are on the board first, 2-0.
Aggressive start all the way from the tip. Brown sought out the tip, got it. Great assist as well for Sanders down low.
Wallace is the freshman, or sophomore, running the point, throws it over to the big man. That is Herndon, top of the key, hands it back off to Wallace. Wallace dribbling to the left side. There's Litton. Litton, inside pass, they get it to the big man. He pulls up from 6 feet, it's off the mark, no good. Austin Brown, it's one and done for the Pirates on the first possession. Brown with the rebound, running coast to coast to the other side, pulls up left elbow, off the back iron, no good. Rebound, hauled down by Ume. How do you pronounce his name?
Ume.
Ume is number 5. He's a junior. They've got the ball back. There's a 3-ball by the freshman from the center. Top of the key, it's no good. Sanders with the rebound for Lufkin.
Sanders is going to have a huge game for the Pack tonight. His matchup with Herndon is important. His rebounding will be important because he's given up 5 inches of height to the much larger post.
The freshman Franklin's 3-ball, no good. Panthers have it. Sanders, he threw it over to Newman, and Newman wasn't paying attention and went right through his hands. And that'll be the first turnover of the night for the Panthers. Panthers in the all-black jerseys tonight with the white numerals. The Pirates in the home whites with the yellow and black trim. And we are just underway in your Pilgrim's Pride, quarter number 1.
Defense will pave the way for the Pack tonight. If we win tonight, since we have a strong defensive effort.
Wallace, NBA 3, or a college 3, It's off the mark to the left side. Another one and done. Rebound by the Panthers. They're going to shoot a lot of threes tonight. That is their game plan.
Well, they made a lot of threes in warm-ups, I can tell you that much, too.
I was watching the same. Brown out front to Sanders. Now left side to Newman once again. Newman on the left wing. Looking, throws it out. There's Thomas. He gets free for 3. And he banks out. The commercial Bank of Texas is open. B.J. Thomas with the Whataburger 3 off the glass, and we lead it 5-0.
Wow, all right.
There's Wallace again, passing back right side to Herndon. And there's this freshman firing up a 3 again. That won't go, but they get the rebound. And it's no good, and it's going to be finally Marcellus Parks pulling down the rebound, and he is fouled.
No foul, just jump ball.
Oh, no.
Marcellus and Ume tied it up. Possession arrow for Crandall.
So the alternate possession will go to Crandall. Lufkin leading at 5-0 here early in the first quarter. On the far side over there, that is Litton. And whistle's blown.
Talking from Litton after the move. Foul's caught on BJ.
So BJ Thomas picks up the first official foul of the ball game. Little extracurricular going on out there. Litton has it. He pulls up from about 8 feet. The left-hander fires it, and he gets it to go down. They are on the board, 5-2. Newman with the ball now, picked up quickly by Wallace. And pass right side over to Marcellus Parks. Marcellus on the right wing, out front. BJ in the paint, backs him down, throws it back out to Marcellus. Pump fakes the three, drives to the paint, kicks it out. Thomas didn't want the three, steps in, his shot is blocked. Marcellus with the rebound, however, with the left hand, and off the glass. The juniors on the board, and we're back up by 5.
Great job creating second chances.
Wallace quickly at the other side. Litton with a contested three, well off the mark, no good. Austin Brown with a rebound for Lufkin. He's looking quickly down the court. On the right side, he's into the paint, goes up, draws some contact, no foul call. They let that go, and here comes Crandall the other way. Litton's got it, center of the court. We got to stop the dribble. Kick it out for three, wide open. Ume for three, way off the mark, too hard. No good, rebound by Sanders. And they'll hand it off.
If Dawson makes that same drive again, he's getting the call, I promise you.
There's Newman. He's pushed from behind, and finally a foul's going against the Pirates. 7-2. Panthers with the lead here in our Pilgrim's Pride, quarter number 1.
Chance Wallace with his first personal foul.
Wallace, the sophomore, picks up the foul.
Number 10.
And finally, they go to the bench for the first time tonight. I'm assuming number 10, Ward, came in.
Yes, he did.
And there's a three-pointer by Thomas. It's an air ball. That's no good. Rebound by their big man. And they want to run the other way. Going up with one hand. It's no good. Tipped out. Austin is able to get it. B.J. Thomas tips it away and enables Austin Brown to run down. That was great defense on the other end by Newman.
It was, and we've done a really good job limiting to one shot and done. I believe 7 out of 8 possessions.
Sanders from three. That's an air ball. We need to go to the bucket. That's 4 threes here in the first quarter. Brown almost picks off the pass. He can't corral it. They get it into the corner. Litton thought about that three. Can't get it up. Tag teamed on the corner. They kick it out. There's a three by the freshman. That's again off the mark. That's over the back. Nothing called there, but it's out of bounds. It'll be Lufkin basketball. And Cody Blake will check into the ball game for B.J. Thomas. Both teams go to their bench. Ward has been starting for them actually for the past month, but this is the first game he has not started.
Okay. Oh, get the hands off the jersey.
Brown has quickly got Ward on him. Dumps it off inside to Sanders. Can't get it to go. And the rebound is controlled by Crandall. Quickly to the other side. Franklin goes baseline. He's bumped or traveled. He has traveled.
He just tripped.
Well, they wanted a foul call on Marcellus. They didn't get it. And Sanders will come out of the ball game as Dallas Harrell checks in for Lufkin.
Herndon defensively for Crandall as being a huge defensive presence. His length is causing issues with us right by the basket so far. We've got to adjust.
Your Austin Bank scoreboard, and there's Austin. He picks the pocket of Austin. Ward does. Why is Newman not bringing the ball up? I'm a little confused. So he picked picked the pocket of Brown, and Brown retaliates when he gets the first foul of the game for him. That's second team foul for Lufkin. 3:35 to go here in the first quarter. Lufkin up 7-2. Wallace has it in the front court, passing right, does pass right, over to Herndon. Now into Linton. Linton with one hand lays it up and in. And Linton's got all 4 of their points. 7-4 is your score. And they quickly jump into a little pressure. Now Newman bringing it up.
That senior's looking to score every time he touches the ball right now.
Marcellus Parks in the paint, goes up with the left hand. That ball is rejected, and they're going to have another fast break. Park, though, behind the back dribble. One hand Wallace, it's good. And they have scored 4 points. It's a 1-point ball game, 7-6. Austin picks up his dribble, hands it off. Newman now down the right sideline. Boy, and their big 6'9" guys made 2 big blocks here in the first quarter. Marcellus on the right wing. Out to Austin. Austin still has not scored, only shot 1 time. We lead it 7-6. There's a three-pointer by Cody Blake. That's off the mark to the right, no good. Dallas and the big man battling. It's out of bounds, and it'll be Lufkin ball underneath their own bucket.
Got another 3-point shot. We're going to have to knock them down eventually, but we still have to keep attacking. I know shots are being blocked, but you got to pump fake. You got to do something, get him in the air, get him in some foul trouble, get him out of the game.
Well, right now he is dominating. There's another three from the corner. Cody Blake, and it's good. The senior Cody Blake knocks down the Whataburger three-pointer. We're back up by 4, 10-6. Quickly down the other end. Here comes Crandall in the paint, the up and on. We got to stop the ball. Wallace lays it in uncontested. What is up with that? 10-6, 10-8 now the score. Newman, little pressure on him, dribbled it off his foot, able to recover, and passes it right side over to Parks. Marcellus going into the paint once again, pulls up, and that ball again is rejected, got his own rebound, backs it, nope, he lost the handle on it in the paint. Here they come the other way. That's going to be Wallace laying it up for a jam, and it is down. Alley-oop dunk goes to Ward, and they have tied this ball game at 10. You can't give up the fast break points, and that's 6 in a row they've scored on our turnovers. 1:45 to go in the first quarter. And there is Marcellus, spins up, shot is up, and it's good.
How did he get that to go? What an answer for the Panthers.
What a shot by Marcellus Parks. Could have got some contact there as well on the big man, but they are letting him play. Lufkin back up by 2, 1:25 to go in the first quarter. Inside pass goes to Litton. Litton trying to back him down. We double team him. Fade away, way short, no good. Rebound, Austin Brown has it again. He is already making his presence felt on the defensive board for sure. And there is Marcellus.
And he's going to have to. He's our tallest guy. He's going to have to box out and rebound, help us out down there.
Austin has it well outside the three-point line. They are all over him. The scouting report is out. He's trying to penetrate, trying to dump it into Dallas. It's tipped away, and they're going to say it's out on us. 1 minute to go in the Pilgrims' pride, quarter number 1.
Early on, this pressure on Austin is getting him a little bit. He's going to have to slow the game back down because it is tight defense, but you've got to still make great decisions.
White getting ready to check in for Coach McManus here in the Panthers. Under a minute to go. Crandall, free run again. The one-hander's no good. Cody Blake yanks down the rebound for Lufkin. Wallace had a good look, but it was a little bit too hard. 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Lufkin up 12-10. We're brought to you by Austin Bank. Newman with a man just all over him. Finally gets by him, dumps it inside to Dallas. Dallas dribbles it off his foot. Somehow is not going to get it back, and they get an easy bucket, and we're all down the floor, and they're going to get a dunk on the other end. Boy, what are we doing on the turnovers? That is 6 points for Wallace.
Their hands are crazy active right now, just all over it. They're getting to play physical. They like that. That's their style, but we've got to adjust.
12-12 your score, waning moments of this first quarter. Parks with 4 points, trying to penetrate. Brown gets open for 3, but then they recovered. It's well short. They're going to get another layup on. No, they can't. Boy, our transition defense is horrendous right now. We got to fix it. 12-12 after your Pilgrims' Pride, quarter number 1. We're headed to the second quarter right now. You're listening to Panther Basketball on Lufkin Game Time.
Loving Auto Group is more than a great place to buy and service your vehicle. We're your neighbor, friend, and fully committed to helping the communities we serve.
You'll love the loving way. Loving Auto Group.
Hey Panther fans, Big Nasty here. Need a short-term loan to cover some unexpected bills or maybe a little extra cash? Give Texan Credit a call today. Loan process that is easy from start to finish, and you will get your money fast. Texan Credit has been helping Texas residents for over 10 years by offering multiple loan options with easy low payment. Located in Lufkin at 509 South Timberland Drive, or look Texan Credit up online, TexanCredit.com. Trust me, if they'll loan me money, they will loan you money. Texan Credit, they say yes.
And welcome back to Wagstaff Gymnasium here in Tyler at Tyler Junior College as we head to the second quarter. That second quarter brought to you by the Loving Auto Group, and we are tied at 12.
What we saw in the first quarter, the turnovers are leading to easy buckets. It's simple as that. Yes, transition defense is horrible, but they're getting a head start because of the turnovers we're committing. We've got it. It starts with taking care of the basketball here.
Here we go. Panthers with the ball to start our Loving Auto Group second quarter. Marcellus Parks on the right side, out front to Cody Blake. Cody hands it off to Newman on the left wing. Newman looking inside, nowhere to go, gives it up to White. White going in with the right hand, and it's good. Yes, sir.
Great take. Herndon not in the game. You've got to go with the basket. His presence isn't out there to go get the layup just like that.
No doubt about that. Panthers back up by 2. 5 has been our league's biggest lead of the night. It has been back and forth so far. Wallace walks it up here for the Pirates on the right side. Now dribbles back to the left, passes right. That's going to be Litton. Litton from the corner for 3. Our ball, no good. White tips it over. Marcellus comes away with it for Lufkin. Hands it off to Newman. Back to Marcellus. Marcellus thought about the 3. In the paint. Kicks it out. He's called for the travel.
Well, he did. He jumped on it. Our fans want the foul, but really it was great defense anticipating that his hesitation moves going to the left on that.
And their big man, that is Herndon. He checks back into the ball game.
Nice 50 seconds of him not being in there.
Dallas Harrell trying to man him up on the defensive end, and they've got the ball down by 2. Wallace gets a screen, dribbling to his left, hands it off. That's Ward into the ball game. Back out front to McKelvey. McKelvey down the paint, kicks it open. Ward wide open for 3, and it's good. A Whataburger 3 ball is good, and that is their first lead of the ball game, 15-14. First 3 ball of the game as well for the Pirates. Marcellus Parks has it. He's going to the paint once again, goes up with the left hand. It's no good. He got his own rebound. He's getting bumped underneath. Can't get a shot off somehow. Back out front to Newman will reset the offense. 6:25. There's Newman trying to penetrate. Bumped again. Still no call. Throws it out to the left side. Cody Blake trying to penetrate. Nowhere to go. Still no call. He'll give it up to White.
If that's not going to be called, we're going to have to really make a lot happen because this is the advantage for Crandall right now.
Marcellus goes in again, draws contact, gets his own rebound. Still trying. It's blocked. He goes to the ground. No foul. They got numbers coming the other way once again. They go up and under. Shot is good. That is McKelvey. And they are up by 3. That's their biggest lead of the ball game. Newman trying to penetrate. Nowhere to go. Backs his man down. He's double teamed in the paint. He's got to hurry. Gets it out to White. Now over to Marcellus, and we'll hand it off to Newman to reset. Trying to anyway. Marcellus kind of the only one that's going at the big man right now. Trying to draw some fouls, but boy, they are not having the foul count tonight.
Not at all. It's a physical game.
Parks.
I mean, Herndon's draped all over Harrell right now. Nothing at the post.
There's White for 3. Top of the key off the back iron. No good. They get the rebound, and they want to run. They've got numbers again. Give and go right side. No foul called there. Wow. I thought Marcellus mugged him. They didn't call it, so you know what kind of game you're going to get tonight.
Yes, it is. It's going to be physical and tough. I have a feeling that shifts in the 3rd and 4th quarter, but right now, this half, the refs are going to let this play out.
Austin Brown checks back into the ballgame with B.J. Thomas. It's those two along with Newman. Gavin Phillips checks in as well, and White stays in. That's the 5 on the court now for Coach J.T. McManus. Lufkin trailing by 3.
We saw Gavin last week come in against Sanford, be the big body, be the big presence against the more athletic post than him. Or I say bigger, not more athletic, just a bigger guy. He's going to have to do the same thing here tonight.
BJ inside now to Austin. Austin on the right block going in against the big man. They block him and again. They are not, it's Bang City inside tonight. It's only big boy basketball here tonight. Wallace dribbling right behind the back dribble, pulls it back out now to the left. Hands it off to McKelvey. McKelvey dribbles right, gets a screen, trying to fight through it, goes up with the right hand, and he lays it up and in.
Wow, what a move.
Has scored 4 of their 7 points, and they've got their biggest lead of the night at 5 points. As Lufkin struggling to get it going offensively here. Austin in the paint once again, goes inside, double team quickly, nowhere to go. He's slapped, can't get the pass off, and here they come with numbers once again. And that could be a double. Nope, no foul call. They get the long rebound right to McKelvey. That is some luck, and they lead it by 7.
We just got caught watching on that one.
9-2 run here to start the second quarter. They lead at 7. We're halfway through the Loving Auto Group second quarter. Take a quick break. Back with more right after this.
Panther fans, craving a game time snack? Head to Taco Casa, the official taco destination for Lufkin Game Time. Dive into a crunchy taco, indulge in a super burrito, or satisfy your taste buds with nachos or a chili burger. Serving Lufkin and Nacogdoches with excellence. Taco Casa, where it's always real fresh, real food, and real good. Taco Casa, proudly supporting our Panthers on Lufkin Game Time.
And welcome back to Wagstaff Gymnasium. As you can hear Coach McManus saying the same thing. This is kind of like when you play in the gym in the summer.
Yeah.
There's no foul call.
No foul call, no.
It doesn't matter if there's blood or not. You go in there and you keep freaking playing. It doesn't matter what happens, and that's what's happening. We're looking for a foul call. When we're looking, they're transitioning back for an easy dunk.
100%. We've got to get back. We've got to stop watching. We've got to stop being surprised that it's not happening. It's going to happen. It's going to be physical. We have to play through it. Be strong with the ball. Hold it tight. Take care of it.
As Marcellus getting ready to check back in for Lufkin. Newman now hands it off to Brown. Brown still has not scored, goes straight into the rack, and that shot will not go. He's able, no, BJ gets the rebound. He dumps it in. Ball is all the way around. The freshman comes up with it. Tip ball by BJ, but they've got numbers again going to the rack. That's thrown off of us, and it's out of bounds. Brown had him in the air. I think he needed to try to press the issue, but
yeah.
Marcellus checks in for White. Lufkin still only 2 points here in the second quarter, kind of like Tuesday night. They lob the ball in. That is going to be Litton on the far side. He's trying to get by BJ. Spin move. He might have traveled. I thought he did travel, and that is the call.
Well, on Monday we saw a really ticky-tack first quarter. We've seen the opposite here. We've seen the opposite. So it's just a matter of Crandall's used to playing physical. They want to get it back, but also we can do the same thing back. Like we can defensively, we can get back, but turnovers are leading to easy baskets for them in transition.
Newman picks up his dribble, passes right side. Parks wants a three. That's off the mark, no good. BJ gets the rebound. He goes up and banks it in. BJ Thomas now with 5 points, and the lead is 5 for the Pirates.
Good take from BJ down low.
McKelvey picked up by Newman. Calling for Ume to move around. They want to isolate. There's a double team, and they're going to.
Serious?
And you're going to call a foul on that?
Maybe that's good news for us, honestly. And it's only good news of the fact maybe this is what it's going to shift it now to where it's more called.
It's terrible freaking news. That's his second foul, and he won't be in for the next 3 minutes.
I'm just saying, Coach McManus is doing his job right now of working and saying if that's the call, we have to keep it that call on the other end.
Litton spins on the baseline, kicks it out of bounds, but he overthrew Ume, and that is a turnover. I'm not saying it's not a foul. Right. I'm just saying it had been a foul for a quarter and a half.
I totally agree. Totally agree.
Newman will bring it up here. Under 3 to go. Lufkin down by 5. Going right side, gets a screen from Austin. In the paint, kicks it out to Marcellus. Parks in the paint, dribbling left. Spin, goes up, thought about going up, dumps it off to Gavin. Gavin can't get the shot, and they do call a foul on the other end.
That's what I'm saying. That might be good news for us.
And the big boy has gotten his first foul of the night. And that will send Gavin Phillips to the free throw line. This will be the first 2 A-Belts Pharmacy free throws of the first half by either club. And the first one is good. It's 21-17 as you see the score there on your screen. Brought to you by my good man, Mr. Luce and the guys at Austin Bank. It's our Loving Auto Group second quarter. The A-Belts free throw is no good. Rebound by the big man, Herndon. He'll hand it off quickly. McKelvey on the move to the other end. Crossover dribble to the right in the paint, and we don't stop him. That is not good defense by Lufkin. 8 points there by McKelvey here in the second quarter, back to a 6-point game. Marcellus on the right side. Passes out to Brown. Austin still scoreless. Jump stop. Gets it over to Gavin. Kicks it back out to Marcellus. He goes baseline, spins up. Shot is up, and he banks it in. Marcellus Parks with 6 points now, and the lead's back to 4. And here they come to the other end. McKelvey on the right side. McKelvey crossover dribbled it off his foot. Able to retrieve it before he goes over the half-court line. Hands off right to Linton. Linton now back to his left. On the baseline, kicks it out again. Throws it out to the freshman, Franklin. Franklin into the corner to Ume. Ume nowhere to go, picks up his dribble, back to McKelvey. McKelvey dumps it off inside and another dunk. Herndon. McKelvey is eating us alive at the moment, down by 6.
We're just unable to stop him getting to the basket. He's weaving his way through. He's quick, he's shifty.
Marcellus trying to post up the freshman. Has him in a bind, goes up with the left. It will not go. Gavin gets the rebound.
Yes, it is, and one!
And one! Gavin Phillips gets the rebound and a foul underneath by the junior.
Herndon.
That foul goes on, was it on Herndon?
Herndon, his second.
Herndon has quickly picked up his second foul. No. Yes, they did call it on Herndon.
And he's got to go out last minute and 27.
He comes out, 1:27 to go here in the Loving Auto Group second quarter. 25-21. Free throw is up by Gavin. It's too hard. Why didn't we try to rebound? Went off the mark to the right-hand side. Rebounds by Wallace. He will walk it up on the right-hand side. They're up by 4. Wallace now dribbling right, passing right. That's the freshman Franklin, picked up by Parks. Franklin dribbled it off his foot, has to go back and get it, then gives it back up to Franklin. Approaching the final minute mark of the Loving Auto Group's second quarter. There's a big moving screen by Ume. They don't call it, and the ball finds its way into Linton, on the far side. He tries to penetrate, pulls up from the free throw line, lays it up, and Ume backdoors us. Boy, they are playing above the rim, and right now we are not. Back down by 6.
Heck of a look from Linton there.
And there's a reach in, and he steals it away. Here they go the other way.
Oh, travel. That's a travel.
Dribble. They don't call it. I thought I heard a whistle. They don't, and another dunk by Ume.
That's ridiculous.
We are down by 8. Lufkin in a bind right now. We need something good to happen here to get us some momentum. Three-pointer by Marcellus, no good. And they got numbers coming once again. Linton, throw to the right side. Wide open three by Wallace. It's good. And they have opened up an 11-point lead. And are talking some smack.
That's a foul!
Newman in trouble, lays it up. That will not go. Tip at the buzzer, no good. And they hammer us in the second quarter. We're going to have to regroup and retally. 32-21 Crandall. As we are halfway through this one, your Morgan Bartlett Baggett & Shands Insurance Agency halftime show is next. Live from Tyler right after this on Lufkin Game Time.
Don't wait till it's too late. Strata Roofing and Construction can inspect and assess your roof. They'll offer you the best options to replace or repair your property's roof. Expert roofers specializing in composite, metal, tile, TOP, and PVC. Homeowners trust Strata. Residential and commercial, new construction or replacement, located in Lufkin and serving all of East Texas. Efficient, affordable, Strata Roofing and Construction. 936-219-4369.
Well, everyone, the merger is now complete. Two East Texas insurance powers are now one. Morgan Insurance and Bartlett Baggett & Shands Insurance Agency are now just Morgan and Bartlett Baggett & Shands Insurance Agency. You can connect with them at 936-634-7755 or morganins.com. That's morganins.com. You can now get your free auto quotes courtesy of Germania Insurance, serving Lufkin and Nacogdoches in all of East Texas. Let the experts with over 150 years experience take care of you. It's the new East Texas Power. That's Morgan and Bartlett Baggett & Shands Insurance Agency here in Lufkin.
Collision Repair. We set the standard for excellence with state-of-the-art equipment, leading-edge technology, and over 40 years of industry know-how.
They got us a new car. They got us a new car. They got us a new car.
No, this is your car. We just fixed it correctly.
Thank you so much for our new car.
No, this is your car.
S&W Expert Collision Repair. You just might think you got a new car.
And welcome back. It's your Morgan Bartlett Baggett & Shands Insurance Agency halftime show. And that second quarter was not one that we'll be telling our grandkids about. They beat us 20-9 in the second quarter with multiple dunks, getting back on special or on fast or transition buckets. But man, they ran a couple of sets where they were just behind us, and McKelvey penetrating and either making an easy layup or dishing off has got us down 11 here at the half.
They're playing with the third dimension. They're looking above the rim. They're seeing backdoor screens, finding it. Right now, McKelvey is setting him and Wallace are getting everything to the basket. It's they're weaving, they're shifty, they're quick. They're able to, when they get inside the top of the key, gosh, they are just creating everything offensively. That's when they're running a set. The transition stuff we got to fix by not turning the ball over. But for them, the offensive sets have worked well because they're able, once you get to the middle of a defense, you're sunk. There's only so much you can do. And right now it's been Lob City for them.
No doubt about it. And our leading scorer, Mr. Everything, Austin Brown, not only has he not scored in the first half, which is the first time all year, I don't think he shot but twice, and that is not, we're not going to win if he's not rolling. That's just the bottom line.
They're trying to take him out of the game. They are playing him physical. They are holding jerseys. They're doing the tugging. Listen, this wasn't allowed the last game, but the thing with playoff basketball, you're going to get different officiating chapters. They're going to let people play on some nights, and this is what's happening. So you've got to understand that Crandall's coming out. They're grabbing. They're holding. They're physical. Their hands are everywhere. If you put the ball down inside the paint, you've got to know they're coming. And for Austin, what they're doing is isolating off of him and just saying, we're trying to take you fully out of the game. If you're going to take a shot, it's going to be a forced shot or a quick shot. They've done a good job so far with the matchup, mainly with Litton being on him.
Well, let's jump into our halftime stats and tell them how we got to this 32-21 deficit.
Halftime stats are brought to you by our man Shane Sepulveda at K&G Capital Mortgage. If you're looking to get into the home of your dreams for you and your family, text our man Shane Sepulveda. Text the word winners to 33655. That's winners to 33655. For the Pack, our leading scorer in the first half, Marcellus Parks with 6 points. B.J. Thomas had 5. He did pick up 2 fouls there in the first half. 3 points for Gavin Phillips, 3 for Cody Blake, 2 for Javarius White, and 2 for Jacavion Sanders. Sanders, that first quarter, did a pretty good job in his matchup with Herndon. He's given up a lot of size. He's doing a good job. For the Crandall Pirates, we shift over for their points. Chaz Wallace, game high, 9 points, 8 for LeBron McKelvey, 5 for Makai Ward. That's just crazy. Their second and third best scorers come off the bench for him. So 5 for Ward, 2 for Ty Herndon, 4 for Ume, and 4 for Marlon Linton. What I saw a lot of from Linton in that first quarter or the first half is that he's trying to create his shot a lot. When he touches the ball, he's looking to try to make something happen. I think you try to lean into that a little bit more if we can get the point guards to give up the ball, because right now they've been spectacular. They have created everything for him. Get the ball in the hands of Linton. Maybe he forces stuff and forces a couple bad shots.
We have got to do a better job. It was really McKelvey when he came in the second quarter. He didn't play much in the first quarter, but in the second quarter, his name is LeBron.
Yeah.
Hello. He's playing like LeBron now. He's penetrating, and if we don't get to him, he's dishing it off in a couple of alley-oop dunks now by, I don't want to say their backup guard, but he did not start the ball game at point guard. But he has definitely been the difference maker so far in this first half. Lufkin down 32-31 here at the half, and our halftime show brought to you, as always, by Morgan Bartlett Baggett and Shands Insurance Agency. Our Taco Casa look-ahead spot. Once again, you can't look ahead in the postseason, but the winner of tonight's ball game will play Longview or Melissa. Those two teams are playing tonight at Sulphur Springs. The two winners will meet on Tuesday night for a berth in the regional tournament up in Garland at Curtis Caldwell Coliseum. I was up there last week for cheerleading. I'm hoping to be there next week for basketball, but right now the Crandall Pirates have a lot to say about that as they are up by 11.
I didn't realize that's the same spot, but that's a pretty good catch there, Gary. Listen, I think defensively it starts off. We got to set the tone defensively, but I'm honestly offensively on the ball. Like defensively, we're doing a pretty decent job rebounding. We're not doing a good job of keeping guards out of the paint and let them create. We're going to have to shut them down on that part, and offensively, it's time to man up. You got to toughen up. You got to play strong. You got to tap back into football mode for a couple of these guys, because essentially they're coming at your hands, their arms, they're all over it. You got to be expecting it. And if you get fouled, you almost have to either play through it or even flop some. You got to sell a little bit more to the rest, because make them call it eventually. We saw a little bit of it. It got BJ in foul trouble. I just don't know what's going to happen in the second half. We'll know.
Well, they're already out here with a couple of minutes to go. Our guys, and getting a very inspired talking to, I would imagine, by Coach J.T. McManus, and whatever tricks my man has got up his sleeves. Now is the time to pull it out, and there's no need to panic yet.
Right.
But we need to cut into this thing, at least have it down to 5 or 6 when we get ready for the fourth quarter. But it all starts, we talked about defense, which was very good in the first quarter.
Yep.
But 20 points in the second quarter, and they only made 2 threes. A lot of that was going right at the rim.
Yeah.
And that is something that we cannot have, because outside of their big man, we've got a height advantage at pretty much every other position.
Yeah, for sure. And it's one of those things that our poor offense was leading to great offense on their side of things. So I think it's going to be a lot of it's figuring out, how do we take care of the ball? How do we slow down these guards from their pressure? Because these are two of, I haven't seen, especially in district play, I haven't seen a lot of the guard play, but this is two of the better guard play of being able to pressure up on our point guards that I've seen this season.
Well, there's going to be 16 minutes left to see who moves on to round 3. Lufkin's down by 11 when the countdown is on, and our Panthers, well, here we come. I knew we were going to show.
we ain't done. We're not going to the bus.
No, we're not.
We're just getting started, baby.
Let's go, boys. That was a travel for sure there with about 20 seconds to go, and that was about a 5-point swing because they jumped down a 3. We missed the shot, and they come down and get another one. And, it's no question it was a travel or carry or something.
Right. It wasn't legal. I can tell you that much.
But either way, we got to battle right now. 16 minutes. for a berth to move on. They will have it as we get ready to start the third quarter. That does it for our Morgan Bartlett Baggett & Shands Insurance Agency halftime show.
Chip away, chip away, chip away. That's all it is right now.
Woodland Heights Medical Center postgame show will follow tonight's ball game. Crandall will have the ball to start the third quarter. This third quarter brought to you by East Texas Foot Associates. Stop by, see my man Dr. Warren and the guys today. That is East Texas Foot Associates. Crandall with the ball and an 11-point lead as we start the third quarter. Litton out front. Picks up his dribble, lobs it into the inside to Herndon. Herndon dribbles right, goes up with the right, way short. Austin Brown with a rebound for Lufkin. We got to get AB going. No points in the first half. There's Marcellus on the right side, gives it up to Austin. Austin on the right elbow, didn't want the shot. Gives back to Newman. Newman dribbles right, will pull it back out and set up the offense once again, just underway third quarter.
Interesting that Wallace is guarding Brown here to start off this third quarter.
He passes right side. Now top of the key to Sanders, swings it around to Newman on the left wing. Newman looking, BJ, top of the key, pump fakes, got his man on his back, nowhere to go, drops it off to Sanders, great pass. Sanders with a great look from BJ Thomas, and the lead is cut to 9. Great look there by BJ Thomas, and Sanders goes straight to the rack to lay it up for his 4th point of the night. There they lob it back into the big man, Herndon. Herndon out by the three-point line, gives it up to Linton. Linton dribbling left, now trying to penetrate. We cut him off. He throws it up, and we can't get the turnover. It goes right into the hands of Wallace. He fires it up. That's short. Sanders with a rebound for Lufkin. Hands it off to Newman. Here come the Panthers. Behind the back dribble for Parks. He's in the paint. Goes up with the left hand. Get in there, baby. Yes, sir. Marcellus with 8, and the Panthers score the first 4 of the third quarter.
Yes,
and
sir.
Timeout.
Set the tone, baby.
Luke's Health and St. Luke's Memorial. Timeout. We'll take it with them. Lufkin cuts it to 7. 1 minute, 30 seconds gone in the third quarter. We're back right after this.
Commercial Bank of Texas has been your community bank since 1901, and our dedication to the people we serve is as important today as it was then. Today, CBTX brings you the latest technology, backed by personal customer service and #sealed with a smile. At Commercial Bank of Texas, banking is our business, but helping people succeed is our passion. It's time you experienced banking Texas style. Stop by or give us a call today. You'll be glad you did.
And welcome back, Panthers. Here we go, down by 7. 4 points called. They take a St. Luke's Health Memorial timeout, and we're back underway. Third quarter action brought to you by East Texas Foot Associates. Wallace tries to go left, gives it out to Sinton. Linton, three-pointer, no good. Austin Brown with the rebound for Lufkin. He'll hand it off to Newman.
Crandall 0 for 3 to start off this second half on 3 forced shots. That's what you want.
Newman dribbling to his right, picks up his dribble, gives it up to Sanders. Sanders gets a screen, now goes to the hole, kicks it out. BJ for 3, short, no good. Rebound, we didn't get it back. Rebound is hauled in by Linton. Linton now dribbling right, he's in the paint, lost the handle on it, somehow got it back. Spins, we wanted the travel, we don't get it. Ball's tipped out of bounds, it'll stay with them. Boy, BJ's 3 would have brought the house down.
Yes, it would have.
A little bit short. Crandall back with the ball now as Wallace has it. Newman coming out to get him. Got to stay in front of him, Dalen. Keeps him in front, dribbles right, throws it into the corner. There's Linton for 3 again. That's another air ball, tipped out of bounds, and somehow they keep it again. Man, they're getting all the loose ball calls right now.
We're also beating up Herndon down there. That was a nice combo between Parks and Sanders. We got to grab the rebound, but Herndon was feeling it after going for that board.
Franklin wanted the 3, spin move to the baseline, nowhere to go, hands it off to Wallace. Wallace didn't like it, Linton pump fakes, he pulls it up, drops it, and it's on the court. It's got to be a jump ball. Somehow they get the loose ball, he has a travel, and they do call Wallace for the travel. 5:24 to go, third quarter action, brought to you by East Texas Foot Associates. Newman brings it up. Ume's guarding Austin at the moment. Out front to BJ. BJ in the paint, goes up, ball's tipped out of bounds.
Wow.
He can climb the ladder, can't he?
That reach is just incredible. That's tough.
Lufkin ball underneath their own bucket, down by 7. Newman will inbound the ball. Calling for the play. Gets it in. BJ from the corner 3. This one won't go. Austin cannot get the rebound. He almost had it. But, boy, that's 2 great looks for BJ, and they will not go so far. 3 minutes into the third quarter. Crossover dribble. Linton again trying to penetrate, falls down. Somehow he gets it out to Wallace. Wallace now dribbling left. Newman trying to fight through the screen.
Good job, Dalen.
He pulls it back out. 4:45 to go, third quarter. Lufkin down by 7. Wallace trying to get a screen, and he does. They try to go in. He lobs it up for the dunk, and we play it great. Sanders is in there.
Good job.
Gets it away. Brown gets it out to Marcellus. Marcellus has numbers inside the BJ. That's a foul. And they call it. And a goaltend. What about a goaltend?
Goaltend.
No goaltend, but it's going to be the third foul on the big man. BJ pump faked and got Herndon in the air. And that is Herndon's third foul, but most importantly, we need BJ to knock down these Abel's Pharmacy free throws. First free throw attempts of the night for BJ Thomas, the junior. First one is up, and it is off the mark, no good.
BJ, great job getting Herndon. Oh, hey, that's a violation.
He had given him the ball, and they came in. They had given the ball to BJ.
Can't do that.
And you then sent the sub in.
That's tough on. That's not the right protocol there.
They blew that, and they know it. Free throw by BJ is in and out, no good. We miss them both.
That's on you, my boy.
Abel's Pharmacy free throws. We've missed 3 in a row. Still down by 7. Approaching the halfway mark.
We said we had to chip away, and that's what we're doing here.
Ward has it. He pulls up from 18, and that's in and out, no good. Sanders with another rebound for Lufkin. Quickly to Newman. Newman picked up by Wallace. And Newman has it stripped. No foul call. Newman on Wallace on the other end. That's about 8 steps. He misses the shot. Come on, man!
What are we doing?
Well, Newman turned it over for one, but boy, I've seen LeBron James take less steps than that and get called for a travel. Wallace will be shooting the first free throw attempts of the ball game for Crandall. And the first one is good. Abel's Pharmacy free throws as Newman had to foul him. Second is rattles in good, and the lead's back to 9. Marcellus now, the right side, trying to go into the paint. He's got his man on the air, and it's in, and a foul, and an and one. Did it go down?
It did.
Okay, he held up 2 shots. I was blocked from my view. Marcellus knocks it down. That's his 10th point of the night, and that gets the lead back to 7. Marcellus with a Abel's Pharmacy free throw to cut it to 6.
Flat.
And we miss another one. BJ had the rebound. He gets hammered, nowhere to go. They got it back.
Is that not a travel with 3 steps when he goes to carry there?
Wallace goes in, out of control, throws it away. Can Ume run it down? Yes, he can. Good hustle. Over to Linton on the right side. Linton missed his man inside. And we'll have to hand it back off to Wallace. 3:25 to go, third quarter. There's Linton again, or that's Franklin for 3. That's not going to go. Sanders rebounds it for Lufkin. He gets hammered, and Linton somehow, Sanders gets it. Hands it off to Newman. Newman, inside pass over to the corner. That's Marcellus over to Newman. Inside to Sanders, backs his man down, into the corner. BJ, Sanders, shot is blocked. Again, no foul call. Here they go again. They got numbers the other way. Quick hustle there by BJ. That's got to be a charge. Yes, sir. Great job, BJ Thomas. Newman draws the charge.
Linton called for his second.
Here comes the key moment. McKelvey checking into the ball game. We got to keep him in front.
McKelvey and Wallace together is a dangerous combo on the offensive side of things. Defensively, they give up size, but man, they're pesky.
7-point lead. Brown still has not scored a point. He's got the ball. Behind the back dribble back to Newman. Newman with Wallace all over him. Trying to run, and Newman is picked again. Wallace has it going in the entire way by himself, and Newman with 2 big turnovers here in the third quarter has led to all 4 of their points, and they're back up by 9. That is something you don't see happen very often in Newman, but it has happened. St. Luke's Health Memorial timeout. Felt like Lufkin has made some hay here in the third quarter, but in reality, we've only knocked it by 2. Keep it right here with 2:25 to go. Brought to you by Ralph and K. Coos. Along with S&W Collision. See my man Corey Pig and the guys today. You bang up that ride, give Corey a call today. That's S&W Collision. And, of course, all of our good friends at Wright Buick GMC. I was there talking to them today.
There we go. There we go. Getting some new wheels here, Gary? Is an announcement to be made or what?
Yeah, my son's getting close to 16. That's the announcement.
Oh, snap. There we go. There we go. Panthers just took their second full timeout. That one was Dalen calling it on the inbound. So 3 remaining, 2 30s and a full. Crandall has 4, 3 fulls and a 30.
Lead was 11 at half. We cut it down to 7 and had ample opportunities to cut it into that. But a couple of turnovers here led to 4 points in a row now, combined with 3 free throw misses.
I'm telling you, it's like these guards are just seeing every moment right when to pounce. I like it, though.
Marcellus will bring it down now for Lufkin. He's picked up by the freshman. He dribbles left. He's into the paint, backs his man down, and it won't go. He gets his own rebound. He's on his back. Boy, they're just shanking their way. They're playing big boy ball right now. We're not responding.
It's actually a really good take from Marcellus. Wish it would have fell down, but I think that's something we might just start attacking and letting him go ISO'd up top.
2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Wallace gets around Newman, gets a screen, then kicks it over. McKelvey had it, lost it, and they're getting another loose ball. The loose balls are just going their way here at the moment.
I'm really impressed with how Wallace is controlling the game right now for Crandall as well. The sophomore showing a lot of poise.
McKelvey now with it. And McKelvey gets right by him. Sanders has to foul him. He lays it up and in. He did a crossover dribble on B.J. Thomas, and it was all over. And just like that, the lead's back to 11.
The question comes up, yes, that's a foul. Where's that on this end of it?
And McKelvey now with 10 points off the bench has been the difference in the ball game. Free throw's good. Abel's Pharmacy free throw, and they are back up by 11, make it 12, their biggest lead of the night. We have got to get something going. Austin, we need you, buddy. 3 ball off the iron, no good. And Austin cannot get the rebound, and they got numbers going the other way. McKelvey in front, draws some contact, but he doesn't get it, but lays it up and in. McKelvey is a beast tonight, and they are up by 14. Marcellus trying to go into the paint, kicks it over to BJ. BJ lost the handle out of bounds, and they've got it coming the other way. Well, we are turning it over, and a massive clip now.
Yep.
On the far wing. We'll bring it back out. Again, LeBron McKelvey. We are under a minute to go here in the third quarter.
BJ's got 3. They give that last foul to him. He's got to be careful.
Throw out Franklin wide open for 3 off the mark. No good. We get the long rebound. Kick it back. Franklin again for 3. No good again. Sanders finally gets it over to Newman. Newman long pass to BJ. BJ in the paint with the right hand. It won't go. It's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Lufkin. But, man, we cannot get anything going offensively. Only 6 points here in the third quarter after a 9-point second quarter.
No, it's a struggle. Here comes Cody Blake, Dallas Harrell here for the Panthers.
Lufkin ball here in that kind of weird spot in the corner. Again, Austin only 1 free field goal attempt in the third quarter. The man is averaging over 22 points per game in the last 14 games.
Yeah.
We've won 13 of those. He has not scored tonight. Newman in a bind down there, lobs it into Marcellus. And again, this is all without their big man in the game with foul trouble. Marcellus thought about the 3s in the paint once again. Goes up. Again, can't get the shot to go. Got his own rebound. That's got to be goaltending, and it is. Boy, Marcellus is doing all he can, Chris. He's got 12 of our 29 points.
Here comes Kevo Taylor.
Kevo and White will check in.
Marcellus, we have to. He's our one, he is our mismatch that can get to the basket. They are doing full deny on Austin right now, so Marcellus has to carry this load.
They get the inbound on the far side as we miss it over there. And there's McKelvey kicking it out. They move it around. Wallace open for three, and it's good. Boy, that's a backbreaker. Wallace nails a three, 15 points, 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Marcellus behind the back dribble, and he's fouled, and that's going to be a three-point shot.
Absolutely. About time it finally gets called.
Three shots. That's the good news here, but the bad news is we've missed all three here in the third quarter. So Marcellus will get 3 free throws. Is it not? He wasn't shooting?
Absolutely. No. He absolutely was shooting. I think they're trying to get rebounders in.
Well, he was trying to shoot.
Well, that foul on Wallace it's kind of crazy they actually caught it because he has been doing that all game. That's been how he's been pressuring. Oh, come on.
They miss another one. And we miss another one. 0 of 6 from the line in the third quarter. Parks to try to make one here. And he does. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Lufkin with 9 points in the second quarter and only 9 in the third. And we are down 14, headed to the fourth and final quarter. We're brought to you by East Texas Foot Associates. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right here on Lufkin Game Time.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
Loving Auto Group is more than a great place to buy and service your vehicle. We're your neighbor, friend, and fully committed to helping the communities we serve.
You'll love the loving way. Loving Auto Group.
And welcome back as we moved into our Floors and More layered home fourth quarter. Panthers are down by 14, and we're going to need a rally. We got the ball to start the fourth quarter. Lufkin had cut it to 7 and had 2 great looks from 3 to knock it to 4, but they didn't go in the final 2 minutes of the quarter, went all to Crandall. They lead it by 14. Ball is inbounded to Brown, still looking for his first points. Finally goes to the rack, and he quicked it up, and he missed it. Boy, it felt like he rushed the shot when he didn't have to.
Yep. Fouls called on Mekhi Ward, his first.
Panthers were 1 of 6 from the free throw line in that third quarter. 2 of 9 for the game. Austin now looking for his first points tonight, and he missed the free throw. He's a 90% free throw shooter.
Yes, he is. It's kind of unbelievable, and the student section in the back right corner is thinking they are magical right now for Crandall.
And he's on the board. So 13-point deficit here for Lufkin. Newman trying to stay in front of Wallace. He lobs it over to Linton. Linton trying to penetrate. We double him. Good defense there by Dallas. Dallas gets the rebound on the wild shot, hands it off to Newman. Newman over here to Austin. Austin through the contact. Get in there, boy. Almost. Austin did a great job of jumping into him on the three-point attempt. It won't go, but Austin will get 3 free throws out of this deal.
If you haven't figured it out at home yet, we're going to have to make free throws to win this game. We've got to score with the clock stopped. It's plain and simple right now. That's 2 times.
That's twice they've given the ball to our player to shoot and then bring in a sub. That's twice. That should be a violation.
And they're getting on to Austin for that last free throw. Yeah, 3 shots coming, but I've never seen just the mechanics of a free throw, getting the ball to the shooter, be a difficult process.
He makes the first one. Abel's Pharmacy free throw is good. Leads back to 12. Second free throw is good.
All right, scoring with the clock stopped. We'll take it.
7:33 remaining in our Floors and More Laird Homes fourth quarter. He makes all 3. The lead is 10. 44-34. We need some stops now, baby. McKelvey's in the ball game, him and Wallace. This has been the situation that's killed us. Wallace gets by Newman, lays it out to the corner, didn't want it, passes around McKelvey in the paint, lost it. Somehow it goes right to them, and Dallas blocks it, and they call a foul. Dallas with a great defensive play, but he's whistled for the foul.
Man.
And that's going to send Ward to the line. He has not attempted a free throw tonight.
I thought that was an excellent play from Dallas. I thought he contested well. He contested the same way it's been being contested most of the night.
First free throw is, oh my. I mean, it touched all facets of the rim and goes down.
Oh my goodness.
Second free throw by Ward. That one's nothing but net. And it's back to 12. Newman down the right sideline. Stops his dribble, pulls back out, trying to look right. He's almost stripped again over there by Wallace. Wallace all over him, and he is in trouble. Picks up his dribble and dribbled out of bounds.
Boy.
Newman going to come up to get Wallace. Wallace has been a thorn in the side of Newman here in the second half for sure. Dribbling right. Now back to the left. Those at left. Linton takes a couple of steps and nails a 3. First 3 of the game for Linton. His first point since the first quarter. And it is a 15-point deficit. White looking for Austin. Austin in the paint, behind the back dribble, back to the paint, goes up with the left hand and lays it in. Austin now with 6, all here in the fourth quarter, but we're still down 13. And there's McKelvey. Out to Linton. Linton pulling it out. Dallas trying to get the clock started here as they're just trying to waste some clock. Linton spin move, thought about going to the basket, lost it. Dallas with the comes away with the ball. Austin's got a man over here on the left side, goes up, go down, it won't. Austin is fouled, but he had a chance for an and-one, it just rimmed out. And that foul goes against Collins. And Austin will go to the Abel's Pharmacy free throw line. Lufkin still down 13. And it's good. And here comes the big man.
Figured that was coming.
Yeah.
But here comes Marcellus and BJ for us as well. I like it.
Second free throw is good. That is 8 points. He's got all 8 of our points here in the fourth quarter, and that's what he has for the game, but we are down by 11. Still time, but we got to get a stop. There's McKelvey trying to penetrate. Lufkin trying to steal it. There's a 3 from the corner, off the mark, long rebound. They run it down. Wallace gets it. Wallace dribbling left. Newman staying with him. Kick it around. There's Franklin, the freshman. Nowhere to go. Back out front. Dribbling left. Gets a screen. Franklin in the bucket. Late call over here, but they're going to call another foul. It was a foul, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
But it is going to send the freshman, Franklin, to the line for 2 Abel's Pharmacy free throws.
What's going on?
They call a timeout. St. Luke's Health Memorial timeout. It's a 60. We'll take it with them. 5:26 to go. Lufkin down 11 here on Lufkin Game Time.
214-3694. Panther fans, it's game time. Need to make a winning play in the mortgage game? Shane Sepulveda with K&G Capital Mortgage has got your back. Offering VA, conventional, FHA, USDA loans, he's got the play for you. Looking for someone local? Choose Shane. You can text someone local, choose Shane. You can text winners to 33655. That's winners to 33655 and make the right move. Your future? That's Shane's focus. Proudly supporting the Lufkin Panthers on Lufkin Game Time. Make your mortgage move with Shane Sepulveda at K&G Capital Mortgage. And MLS number 2143694.
And welcome back to Panther basketball, down by 11 here as they are headed to the Abel's Pharmacy free throw line. Franklin, the freshman, looking for his first points tonight as well. He has not attempted a free throw on the night. He'll be shooting 2. First one is good.
Story of this game so far. Got to be the guard play right now. We thought it was going to be the height and the athleticism of Crandall coming in. The guard play. Wallace, McKelvey, been incredible.
Back to 13. Newman has got Wallace all over him. Newman, I would say give the ball to Brown or somebody. Finally over to Marcellus. Marcellus in the paint, spin moves at the big man, goes up, but boy, just can't get it to go. The foul's going to be called on the big man, his 4th.
No, it's going on
12?
21.
21.
Yep. Next foul, we're shooting the rest of the game.
Still down 13 as we approach the 5-minute mark of our Floors and More layered home 4th quarter. Free throw is good. Boy, I feel like I'm over here begging, and I am.
I am too. I'm with you, partner.
14 points now for Marcellus Parks. He is single-handedly keeping this thing within shouting distance, but we need something big here. Get in there, baby. Off the back iron, no good. And we cannot get the rebound. Wallace controls it for Crandall, and he will lob it to the big man, Herndon. Herndon trying to penetrate, gets by Gavin. Boy, that seems like he covered a lot of ground.
Yes, he did.
He lays it up and in. Herndon now with 4. Brown in the paint. Shot is rejected. And they are going the other way, and it's going to be Wallace laying it up and in. Austin Brown in the paint trying to go under the big man, and he just pinned it. Marcellus trying to penetrate. Now we're taking our turns at the big man. Having to lob it over his head. Gavin gets the rebound. That won't go. And I don't know who tipped it.
We'll give it to Marcellus, but I don't think he's the one that got it in.
Marcellus with the tip in. It leads back to 14, and they call the foul on Marcellus.
It's not an awful foul. We need to get our foul count up a little bit. I added it 2. We're at 3, I guess, actually. So, because if we can get this closer, we start going to a fouling approach, and we want them going and be shooting.
And that's going to be a charge call. That's going to go against Wallace.
His 3rd.
Still, we need points in a hurry. We don't need to be throwing the ball this way. We need to go this way. We don't have time to set the offense up. It's time to street ball it, CKT style.
CKT, baby. You know all about it.
Inbound goes to Austin. Austin dribbling right in the paint once again. Lost the handle, had to go get it. Gets a screen from Gavin, pulls up from 12. That won't go. Rebound by Lufkin. Nope, we lose the handle. McKelvey has it to run the other way. Long throw to the other end. And somehow Dalen steals it away for Lufkin. Long pass down the right sideline. Austin for 3. One time. It's an air ball. No good. Boy, every time we get something.
This will be interesting now. The two smaller guards in the game for Crandall are two smaller guards. Kevo, Dalen Newman. Lights out defenders. They're going to have to be full court pressing here.
And they get it into the freshman Franklin down the right sideline, and he lobs it down to the other end. There's Wallace again. He gets by Newman. I'm telling you, we have not seen this all year long. But
yeah.
Wallace is giving Newman the business here so far tonight. That'll stay with us, but we're down by 16. 3:02 to go, or 3:32 to go. I thought it was our ball, but they gave it to them.
Well, they called the foul on Kevo.
They called a foul on us?
They called the foul on Kevo. That's 4. That should be 4. That should be 4. Yeah, that's 4.
They're trying to inbound at McKelvey. Good hustle there by Newman, but it is tipped out of bounds. It's going to be their ball. Is he?
Wait, he's asking for the jersey tugging.
Whining about.
I don't think he wants that call to be made. Otherwise, he'll be out of the game in 2 possessions.
And they want a timeout. St. Luke's Health Memorial timeout with 3:31 to go. Lufkin down 16, and we need something special. It's a 30-second break, so we'll keep it right here. We're brought to you by Taco Casa. Stop into Taco Casa today. The best tacos in town. You know where to go. That's our good friends at Taco Casa.
16-point game. It's going to come down defense. It's going to come down. We're going to have to make shots. Right now, nothing's falling. It's a stretch. You feel like it's a stretch, but both teams have been in games where the opponent made runs on them. It's going to take a magical run here, but it starts off on the defensive effort.
It'll be Crandall ball underneath our bucket. But our struggle offensively since the first quarter has been part of this issue.
Wait, why is he moving? That's a travel. 100% it's a travel. We didn't score. It was a dead ball.
They called the travel. So that's break 1.
Last game, it was a ball that bounced in the backcourt, remember? And maybe we're going to need a few more of those than just one.
So Newman will inbound now underneath our bucket, looking for somebody, finds Austin, and he has to lob it over the big man, and there's no good. Gavin had the rebound. That's no good. Austin runs down that rebound out to BJ. BJ behind the back dribble, almost has it stolen, able to get it. Back out front to Austin. AB over to Dalen. Into the corner. Marcellus for 3. That might have been tipped. Well short, no good. And we're in trouble now. 3 minutes and change to go. And that's probably going to be a foul on Lufkin.
BJ with his 4th. I'll tell you what, Gary. Saw a little bit of video on this Crandall squad coming into it. And then I looked at the schedule and I was like, man, no crazy wins. They played Lancaster to 9. They had a good tight game with Carter. But boy, this team they're playing well right now. Playoffs all about playing well at the right time. They're playing well right now.
Yes, and they exposed an issue that I didn't realize we had. Because we hadn't seen it all year.
Yeah.
First free throw by McKelvey is good. Again, he's off the bench, limited minutes, misses that one, and Newman gets the rebound for Lufkin. Passes over to Austin. Austin has only made 1 free field goal the entire ball game. That's another issue. He runs that one, banks it high off the glass. BJ gets a long rebound. He's in the paint, loads it up. That won't go. And Herndon gets another rebound. And here comes Wallace on the other end. I didn't think they were going to slow it down, and they still may not.
Yeah. Whatever it is, Wallace is basically able to do whatever he wants tonight.
We haven't had an answer.
No.
Litton on the wing. Pulls it out, 2:30 to go.
He's a sophomore, too.
And Linton is going to be called, we're going to foul Linton.
That'll be it for BJ.
And BJ is just fouled out of the ball game. Franklin to the free throw line, 2 of 2 in the quarter. Free throw in and out, no good. You make the first one?
Yeah.
59-41. Newman's going to fire up a 3. That's off the mark, no good. And Herndon yanks down another one for Lufkin, or excuse me, and we got another St. Luke's Health Memorial timeout. We'll take it with them. 2:10 to go. It's appearing Crandall is going to move to round 3. You're listening to Lufkin Panther basketball here on Lufkin Game Time.
For the first day of school, for the last day of work, for the satisfaction of a job well done, for the ideas that change the world, for good times, for not so good times, for her future and hers and his, for serving our customers and connecting communities. We're here with you for good. Austin Bank, with you for good.
And welcome back to Panther basketball, Lufkin Game Time. Gary Ivers Jr. along with Chris Simmons. And
listen,
I'm telling you, I'm dejected.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it's been heck of a season for the Panthers. I mean, looking at it, you're playing against an opponent in Crandall. I mean, I was surprised when they beat Red Oak. Like, Red Oak's been a solid spot all year.
They didn't. Red Oak beat them twice. I'm pretty sure they got 3rd in the district. Red Oak got 2nd.
Interesting. Okay.
Ball movement out front. Cody Blake, Dallas Harrell, Waters into the ball game. Another sophomore for Coach McManus, along with Marcellus Parks and White. Linton, he gets by Linton, pokes it away from behind, right into the hands of Waters. Waters now on the move, got a 3-on-1, and he hands it off to Marcellus, and Marcellus' wild shot goes down. Well, I tell you this, Marcellus has done all he could do tonight. We need to press. We're down 16, there's 90 seconds. But that creates another problem. Wallace is hammered on the other end, and he'll go to the line to shoot too.
Yep. We talked about it too coming in, how last game was a lot of the first real playoff minutes for a lot of our guys. Next year, we do have a lot of these guys coming back. Our seniors, Dallas Harrell, Cody Blake. That's it. So, I mean, you're getting to learn a lot this year. We bring a strong core back next season.
Wallace to the line now for 2 more, and he makes this one. .21 for Wallace and 14 for Linton. That's 35 points from their backcourt. Make it 36. And it's an 18-point game, and the Panthers' season is going to come to an end at the exact same spot, the exact same round it did last year to a team in the exact same district. And Harrell slams it down. His first points of the night. Devo Taylor trying to pick the pocket of McKelvey. Waters is going to foul him.
A little bit of an extra flop on that.
He's shooting 2 now, is McKelvey. And the first one's good. And we had a chance in the third quarter to get back into it, but we went through a 1 for 6 free throw stretch in the third quarter and missed a couple of wide open threes. And they were able to get those misses and transition us as they have all night. There's Cody for 3. That won't go. Herndon with another rebound. He may not have 10 points, but he's got 10 rebounds, and he might have 10 blocks.
Yeah. He's been a presence. His reach, his length has been difficult. I mean,
No good by Linton. Excuse me, partner.
No, you're good. He really shut down from the first quarter on attacking the basket that we were trying to do. He made everything difficult.
Waters gets it into White. White with the right hand. That's up and good. And that may do it. Panthers don't appear to foul. They will not shoot it, and that's your final. 62-47. Well, it just felt closer than that all night long, but at the end of the day, a glaring weakness is what happened tonight. And we'll explain that to you in our Woodland Heights Medical Center postgame show. We'll take a 60-second break. Panthers season comes to an end tonight to the Crandall Pirates. They will move on to round 3. We'll tell you how it happened next. Coming up on your Woodland Heights Medical Center postgame show here on Lufkin Game Time.
These are Whataburger stickers. Proof that everything you dream up for your 100% fresh beef Whataburger is right under the bun. So go wild, burger lover. Avocado, jalapenos, and no onions. Wait, avocado grilled jalapenos. Oh, and bacon and creamy pepper sauce. However you dream it, we'll make it. Whataburger, just like you like it.
Loving Auto Group is more than a great place to buy and service your vehicle.
And welcome back as we're live here at Wagstaff Gymnasium at the beautiful campus of Tyler Junior College. And we may not be coming back to play here anytime soon, Paul. This maybe 3 years in a row that, 3 out of the last 4 years in a row.
Yeah.
The season has come to an end right here. I love coming here. It's a great place.
It is.
We're right in the action, but I know my man, Coach McManus, and if we're not playing good at a place, so we will change venues.
Well, listen, partner, I had my high school career. I had 3 years, my sophomore, junior, senior year, all ended in the same place, all at Sam Houston. It's one of those things that try to avoid it like the plague, but when you get to the regional tournament, it's there. You just got to do it. Listen, but this one, Panthers had a good season. I think this was, I think it was strong. I think we got a lot of experience, a lot of development here. And tonight, we ran into a buzzsaw of a team that I don't know that anybody until they get to play Lancaster potentially. I don't know if Longview has an answer for it, but if they're playing as well as they did here tonight.
Well, you're right about that. We'll get into our post-game stats once we get your Woodland Heights Medical Center post-game show, and let's go into our post-game stats and tell you how we got there.
Yeah, post-game stats brought to you by our man Shane Sepulveda, K&G Capital Mortgage. First for our Panthers, leading us in scoring was Marcellus Sparks. He had to carry a large load tonight, 18 points for him. Second leading scorer was actually Austin Brown, 8 points for him. 6 of those at the free throw line, 1 field goal on the night, 4 for Javarius White, 5 B.J. Thomas, 4 for Sanders, 3 for Phillips, 3 for Cody Blake, and 2 for Dallas Harrell. That dunk there in the last couple seconds of the game. For Crandall, they had a guard attack in Chaz Wallace and LeBron McKelvey that was intense. 22 points for the sophomore Wallace, and for McKelvey, 15 points. He's a junior. They've got a lot of youth. They've got a lot of stuff coming back next year as well. But 22, 15 for them, 7 for Makai Ward, 4 for Ume. Marlon Linton, he had 7, 4 for Herndon. And that is your post-game stats brought to you by our man Shane Sepulveda, K&G Capital Mortgage.
Yeah, their backcourt combines for 37 points. And again, McKelvey, I would venture to say, 32 minutes. I don't know if he played 16 minutes, I'll be honest with you. But when he did, the 15 points weren't even the problem. It was the dishes. I don't know how many assists he had, but it was big assists, especially in the second quarter when they outscored us 20-9 when he came in. And that was, for all intents and purposes, the difference in the ball game.
It really was that second quarter. I mean, you look at first quarter 12-12, third quarter 12-9, fourth quarter 18-17. That second quarter, though, They ran away with it 29, and it was created by, when you get to the heart of a defense, we just saw some quick guard play. You have to go back looking early in the schedule, like Thanksgiving Hoop Fest time, like when you're seeing the Duncanvilles and you're seeing that kind of guard. We saw those kind of guards, if not better guards tonight than what we even saw then.
Well, I don't know about all that, but it did give us a matchup problem, and that was the issue in this ball game, was a matchup problem. We did not have 2 guards to guard their 2 guards, and then Newman picked a bad time to have maybe not his worst game, but he didn't. There was some key turnovers in the third game that their length provided that, and again, we go back, our leading scorer only makes 1 bucket on the night and no points in the first 3 quarters. I mean, if you tell me we're going to the 4th quarter and Austin hasn't scored yet, I'm telling you our season's coming over, and that's what happened.
And that's exactly what happened. They did a good job shutting him out. I mean, they kept somebody in deny defense the entire night. I mean, he was there. Occasionally, Austin got a good matchup that he would try to exploit, and he would try to go after it. But for the most part, it was deny defense, and Marcellus had to carry a big load. Marcellus was really one of our few advantages on offense where he could take his guy to the basket almost every time. The problem, especially in the first half, Herndon was waiting. His 6'9" senior was down there waiting for us when he got to the basket.
That is correct. Well, that'll do it for 2023-2024 Lufkin Panther basketball. The good news is just about everybody's coming back. We had a freshman team that didn't lose a game for the entire season, and the JV won the district as well. And we're going into a big 9-team district, so we'll be starting before the end of the year. And on top of that, the boys and girls will be playing at the same place next year, so we will be having double up from the same spot next year. We'll get into that coming up. But
breaking news. All right.
Yeah, that was voted in this week. So, but that's all next year. I thought I would bring that up because I thought we'd have a run going on, but that obviously, unfortunately, comes to an end tonight. So your next broadcast, you'll be with the baseball team this year. I'll be headed with the softball. I got a couple of weeks off, but the first baseball game is they play 15. It gets underway in less than 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, I think we've got a first baseball broadcast coming up on, March 5th. We will be at Nacogdoches, starting off district play, first of 3 times to play every opponent. So baseball, looking forward to it. Gary, thanks for letting me hop on with you here for the basketball playoff run, too.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I was hoping we were going to get a big one on Tuesday night at Central House with a packed house. It was going to be fun. But unfortunately, Crandall had something to say about that, and it will not happen. But once again, thanks to Coach McManus and all the kids for all the access that they gave us this year. I promise you the boys will be back rolling with it next year. To all the guys at Jam Digital Media, man, they do a phenomenal job. And, of course, we'll be with you on video with all the home games for the baseball and the softball, and we'll have audio only on the road games for both as well. So we'll be covering all that. Chris, great work, buddy. You'll be at the PAC tomorrow.
Yes, sir. We'll get the girls' regional finals, 6A Region 2 final. I'll get to be the in-house voice, the announcer. Going to have some fun, send somebody off to state.
2 of the best teams in the nation, more than likely, Duncanville and DeSoto, going out tomorrow at 1 o'clock at the PAC. If you're not doing anything, head on out. Ought to be some good stuff. I'll be there to watch that one as well.
Awesome.
Well, thanks to everyone for tuning in. For all the guys here at Jam Digital Media, my man Chris, I'm Gary Ivins Jr. for Lufkin Game Time.